Tyler, you're off and running. Game 1, goal 1. I know you've not won the game, and that'll be a source of frustration. But I guess as a forward player, you've gone out there and you've done the best you can, and you've got the goal. How pleased are you?
Yeah, I'm delighted to score and get off the mark. As a forward, it's always good to get your first goal early. The longer you leave it, it's not good. But yeah, to get it early, especially on the first day, it's good. Unlucky not to get all 3 points. We're a little bit gutted in there, but plenty of positives to take. And we'll look back at it Monday and see what we could have done better.
Just talk to me about the goal, because I got the sense that you chased quite a few of those, particularly in the first half, and didn't get any reward from it. But this time you really did.
Yeah, that's my game, running in behind and just running at defenders and seeing if I can make anything happen. And I don't really remember it. I just remember it dropping down at the middle of the park, and I was in my own half, so I knew I was onside. And I remember Coyle he had his head down. I knew what he was going to do. He does it in training, just put it in behind, and it was up to me then to stay composed and finish it.
You cut in, didn't you, and went round a couple of defenders. Is it difficult after that physical effort to have the quality of finish?
Yeah, it's tiring, It's easy to just take a snapshot and just, keep your head down. But I had a little look up, and I remember 2 of them coming from my right shoulder, and I thought if my touch is good here and put it back on my right foot, then, I've got a chance to finish it, and I did.
You scored on the opening day last season, and kind of that set you hitting the ground running.
Yep.
How much does it help? Do you think you can kind of kick on now?
Yeah, like I say, as a forward, it's always good to get your first goal as early as possible. Last season, got one opening day, and this season I've done it again, so hopefully I can carry on now.
You talk about the frustration at only taking a point. I guess the way you conceded the goal the manager's talked about will be a tough one to take. How important is it to remember the stuff that you did well? Because you've got to go again on Tuesday night. Yeah,
the goal's frustrating. I thought we defended really well, from the back all the way up to front. Everyone put a shift in. I can't remember the goal. I remember it's a corner. I think he just whipped it in, and I don't know how it come off. But like I say, there were plenty of positives to take into the next game. So we'll look back Monday and see what we did well and see what we can do better.
I don't know how it feels like to you, but it feels like 5 minutes since you were arriving at the club and making your debut, and we were talking about the big changes. But now there's quite a few players in that situation, and you're a year's veteran. Is your role changing already?
Yeah, I guess so. But look, I'll always remember where I come from. I want to say 14 months ago I was working on a roof, and now I've had a year in Football League, and this is my second year. So I've just got to keep working hard and see where it takes me. We've
talked about sort of adapting to playing centre forward on a regular basis. How much do you think you've improved doing that, almost as the guy holding it up and leading the line?
Yeah, I'm learning every day. I come in as a winger. The gaffer's kind of converted me to a forward man, a number 9. But yeah, I'm still learning. Like I said, there's many times where I'll get the ball into me and I want to, run in behind and stuff. But there's times where I just need to take it in and buy a foul or look after it and help the team out.
And I guess in the same way that the first game of the season can set the tone, can give you a base to build from, is that what you think about with individual performances? Do you come away thinking, I did that well, but I can do this, and this better?
Yeah, like I say, I thought I did well out there. Good to get a goal. And I'll look back at my own performance, and we'll look back as a team, and we'll nitpick and see what we could have done better. And I'll look at myself and see what I could have done better and what I did well, and try to take that into the next game.
And just lastly, obviously there's a few players missing with some niggles at the moment. There's some talk from the manager that he needs to bring a few more in terms of adding depth, but for the guys that are in possession at the moment, how much do you want to throw down the gauntlet and say we're not going to give away these shirts?
Yeah, the gaffer always goes on about you've got the shirt, keep it. So I know I definitely will. I'll work hard in training, and I'll work hard out on the pitch, and I'm sure the lads will as well. And yeah, injuries. I mean, there's a lot of lads out there. If they get chucked in, then they can do well. Like Josh Smith today, I thought he was excellent. He got called up on because there's Ben Ward and Freddie, who was on a niggle. So yeah, I thought Josh were really good today.